What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, if you do not know me. This is not at all how I was expecting this look to turn out, but I'm kind of in love with it, so I hope you guys are too. Today we did this really exciting and fun Galactic Space Girl makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and if you are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, then please stay tuned. So the first thing I did before anything else, I applied my Physicians Formula Argan Oil. You only need a little bit of that. If you use too much, your face will feel like crazy oily. I literally used 3 drops, 1 on forehead, 2 cheeks, rub it in. So for foundation, I am going to be mixing 2. I have never tried this mixture before. I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade Natural Buff. And then I'm going to be also mixing that with the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation in Creamy Natural. Now the Fit Me foundation oxidizes very bad on me, but the Stay Matte But Not Flat shade is too light, so I'm hoping a mixture of these two will be like a perfect match. So I'm going to take the majority of the Stay Matte But Not Flat on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to put a little bit of the Fit Me. So I'm just going to kind of mix that around on the back of my hand with my finger, and then I'm just going to dot it around my face. Oh, that actually looks like a good match so far. We'll see after the foundation sets. As always, I'm going to bounce that in with my beauty blender. I'm hoping that mixing 2 of these matte foundations isn't going to make me like porcelain doll matte, but we'll just have to see. Then whatever is left on the back of my hand, I'm going to pick up with my beauty blender and just swipe it down my neck. So my skin actually looks really good. My pores look a little big, but I don't think that's the foundation's fault. Yeah, I'm matte, but I'm not too matte, which I like. It looks like a good match so far. We'll have to see as it dries down how to look. Lately I've really been enjoying using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC20 as my concealer under my eyes. I just take it on an e.l.f. foundation concealer brush, whatever brush you want. This is solely just to apply it, not to blend it out. Just pat that. I'm gonna blend that out with my beauty blender as well. After putting concealer on, I just feel like instantly better about myself. Like I was feeling so unmotivated this morning. Like it took me a couple hours to just like get out of bed, put my phone down, get off social media, and just like, okay, Shay, like you need to do something with your life today. Like I just felt super unmotivated this week. But I don't know, as soon as I put concealer on, I look so awake and I'm like, immediately feel better about myself. Power of makeup, guys. It's a powerful thing. Alright, so I'm going to set my face with my Naked Cosmetics Translucent HD Powder. I'm not going to bake today. It's still hotter than Satan's asshole outside because I live in Arizona, so you know it always feels like you're burning. The sun just wants to kill you, basically. But I don't know, I just don't really feel like going super heavy on the powder today, so I'm just taking any sort of big fluffy brush and just kind of like patting it into the skin. Not swiping the brush because that'll give you brush strokes in your skin and you don't want that. So that is why we pat. And I do not powder my whole face, but I just do my T-zone and under my eyes so that my concealer doesn't crease. So I am going to contour. I am using the contour side of the Pacifica Coconut Blush Duo. I am going to be contouring with my Morphe M405 brush. Take that up into the temple and the hairline, just through the hairline. I don't typically contour my nose just because I don't feel it's necessary. I don't have a problem with my nose from straight on. It looks fine. I don't feel like it's too wide, too thin, or anything like that. I just don't feel like a contour is necessary. It's just my profile that I don't care for, but I can't fix that without getting cosmetic surgery, so. There are some things makeup just can't fix. I am also going to be using the blush side as well that's in that duo. I am just going to take that on my Morphe DECAY brush. That was a little much. If that ever happens, have no fear. Just go back in with your beauty blender or anything that has powder on it too. Just kind of go over the blush and diffuse it, and that looks way better. I am going to use Stila's eyeshadow in the shade Kitten. I'm going to be taking that on my Morphe M310 brush. This is like the perfect champagne highlight. It's so pretty. I know it's an eyeshadow, but it's literally perfect for highlighting. Moving on to brows. Just combing through, taming them down. We're due for a good tweeze, but I'm lazy. As always, using my Pony Brow Brush and my Anastasia Dip Brow. I am in the shade Soft Brown. I'm just gonna speed through this because you guys have seen me do this before. Clean that up a bit with my same concealer that we used for under the eyes. Any concealer brush will do. I really just need to clean up the tail. So I'm just gonna go over the top, just on the edge. And as always, I am setting my brows with the CoverGirl Brow Gel in Soft Brown as well. Very convenient that my dip brow and my brow gel are both soft brown. It's less things for me to have to remember. Before we get into the eyes, I have to eat something. I need a snack or else I'm gonna die. If you have never had these, you haven't started living. Let me just say. Literally the best snack in the entire world. And I'm not a spicy fan. They're not spicy. They're perfect. So I am going to do one eye off camera and then I will be right back and I will show you guys the other one. So I am priming my eye from lid to brow with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and my Morphe E14 brush. For today's look, we're using the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, and we're also using two shades from the Naked 2 palette, but mostly Naked Smoky. So you can take any big flat shader brush. I am going to be firstly going in with the shade 13. Just taking any big flat shader brush, I'm going to be packing that from lid to brow to set the base. Next, I'm going in with my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to be taking Combust. Just dusting this all over the crease. This is going to be our transition shade. It doesn't really even have a lot of pigment, but it is perfect to just have a shadow down so that we can blend the darker crease colors out into it. Next, I'm taking my Ipsy L34 Blend Beauty Brush. I am going to be taking Password. Now I am dipping into this fairly lightly, top it off, and this is going straight into the crease. I'm going to be going in with my MAC 217 brush. I am taking a mixture of Dagger and Slanted, and this is going to be going into the inner and outer corners to start deepening up our halo eye. Once you have the color placed down, you can start bringing it into the crease and meeting the two in the middle. Once you have that how you like it, go in with a bit more Password and blend that out. Next, I am going with my MAC 219 brush, and I am going in with the deepest shade in the palette, which is Black Market. Taking a tiny bit on my pencil brush and further deepening the inner and outer corners. Start dragging that down onto the lower lash line. Not going all the way in though, because we want to leave this space for the halo eye on the top and the bottom. And once you have the color how you like it, I'm going to go back in with my 217 brush. I'm not going to pick up any more product, but I am just going to start blending out Black Market. I'm going to go back in and deepen it up a little further with Black Market. I am going to switch over to the Naked 2 palette. I'm going to be going in with a Morphe M326 brush, and since the Naked Smoky palette doesn't have a black, I'm just going to be going in with Blackout from the Naked 2 palette. Only a very small amount, and just right on the edge between the deep shades and the spot where we have no eyeshadow on our lid. You have to be really careful with black shadows, because if you put too much down and you can't get it to work, it's going to be really hard to save your look. So definitely go in small doses with black. Once I have the black shade down, I'm going to go back in with Black Market and blend it out a bit. And then back in with my 217 to blend it all out. And then one last time going in with Password to blend everything out. So I had a little bit of trouble on the other eye with the lid color. I went in with High from the Naked Smoky palette. I went in with that dry and it wasn't quite as opaque as I wanted it to be, so I went in with it wet and it just kind of removed the base almost, like it didn't really do anything. So I am going to, instead from the Naked 2 palette, I'm going to use Verve I am going to use this shade Wet just because I did it on the other eye. And this is just going right on the center of the lid where there's no color. And I'm going to run that on the lower lash line as well, right in the center. I'm going to drag it down too. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the 217 and just blend the edges where the Verve shade and the dark shades meet. To finish up the lower lash line, I'm just going to take black, mark it on my 219 brush, and run that on the outer and inner corner on the lower lash line. And I'll clean this up in a little bit so it looks better. So for liner, I'm going to switch over to any sort of black pencil liner. I'm going to run that on the very top. I'm going to tight line with it. And then on the lower lash line, I'm going to put it only on the outer and inner corners. Leave that middle space free because we're going to pop some white eyeliner. Excuse my dogs, they're playing. To blend the liner and the shadows, I'm just going to take my 219 again, buff those out. You can bring it down pretty far. This is kind of a messy look anyway, so you don't have to be super perfect with it. So to help the spotlight or halo part really pop, I'm going to be going in with the JD Glow Cosmetics highlighter in Ice Ice Baby. I'm taking that on my Morphe E19 brush. I'm going to be popping this over that Verve shade on the top and bottom lash line. I'm going to drag it down. And then I'm also going to pop it on the inner corner. So that is the eyeshadow done. I am going to curl my lashes, pop on some mascara and some lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to attempt a slight purple ombre lip. Not sure how this is going to turn out, but we're going to try. So I'm first going to line my lips with the Palladio lip liner in the shade Chianti. Fill it in a little bit. So now I'm going to fill in my lips with the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Sagittarius, and we're going to see how this works. Ew! So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go back in with the lip liner. Okay, so I'm going to go back over my lip line with the same lip liner, and then I'm going to go in with a blending brush and fade out the line. Okay, so I faded it in slightly. I'm going to be going in with any sort of synthetic blending brush. You need to use a synthetic brush because if you use a real hair brush, you're going to ruin it. Any sort of like lip products or like cream gel products, you will ruin your real hair brushes. was, typically if you are going to be putting like an ombre lipstick with 2 liquid lipsticks, I would suggest lining with the dark lipstick and then filling it with the light lipstick like we did, but using the fluffy side, because once you have that lighter lipstick on, you can just blend it out with the brush. Now, since I used a lip liner, it's drier, so what you need to do is line your lips, fill it in with a liquid lipstick, and use a flat synthetic brush to blend it out. And that worked like a dream. So, working with a liquid lipstick, use a blending brush. Working with a lip liner, use a flat, stiff packing brush. So to finish this lip off, I'm going to be going back in with the JD Glow Cosmetics highlighter that we used. I am going to try and pop this on the center of the lips and see how it looks. Oh my god, I love it. Serving you Galactic Space Girl vibes since '95. It's official. I'm in love. This looks awesome. I'm super proud. Alrighty, so this, you guys, is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun making this one. As always, make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, thumbs up. You guys know the drill. And I'm gonna go hang out with my jalapeno cheddar Cheetos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.